This may come as a surprise to some of you, but Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens. They can serve in the U.S. military. They can vote in presidential primaries, but not in the actual election. And because they're U.S. citizens, they even get access to that sweet TSA pre-check. So let me ask you something. If Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens, why is it that they still get treated as if though they're foreigners? And if Puerto Rico is part of the U.S., why is it that it always gets treated so poorly? This is Latino Studies 101. I'm your professor, Dr. Esther Trujillo, and we've been reading this book, Harvest of Empire, by Juan Gonzalez, and we are now in the third part of the book, which is called Branches. My bad, that's the second part of the book. We are here, Puerto Ricans, citizens yet foreigners. I know some of you are new to my page and you're going to be catching up on the reading, so this is what we're reading. In Harvest of Empire, the author Juan Gonzalez breaks it down. After political tensions exploded between the Puerto Rican Nationalist Party and the U.S. government in 1940, over 40,000 Puerto Ricans fled the island, and a lot of them went to New York City. And because Puerto Rico is technically part of the U.S., it's a territory, so basically a colony without the official branding. These folks were able to come into the U.S. with their U.S. citizenship. Because Puerto Rico is a territory of the U.S., aka a colony without the brand logo, they had U.S. citizenship, so this migration was technically a legal migration. Legal, not illegal. But plot twist, they still got the boot from society. Why? Because racism and xenophobia don't care about your passport. Initially, Puerto Ricans landed mostly in East Harlem. However, Italians were already established there. This led to ethnic turf wars. Young people grouped up, and gangs were formed. And this isn't because kids were inherently bad or looking for crime. It was because they were looking for protection and community. In the meantime, U.S. labor interests encouraged people to exit Puerto Rico. Labor recruiters from U.S. steel mill companies showed up in the poorest barrios, and they offered Puerto Ricans jobs in factories in Chicago, Philly, and Ohio. Let me know, if you're Puerto Rican, did your family come in that initial wave of migration in the 40s, or did they come later on? And if you're someone who is not Puerto Rican, let me know. What do you know about Puerto Rico? And was anything about Puerto Rico ever taught in your schools?